Today we learned chapter 6b, integration, application problem. We talk about the examples of homework. First question, the register of Kellogg University estimate that the student enrollment in the continuing education division will grow at the rate of first derivative of n of t equal this expression is students per year. This is a growing rate t years from now. The current student enrolled is 1,000 students, which is when t equals 0, n of 0 equal 1,000. A, find an expression given the enrollment t years from now, which is find out n of t. So because the integral and the derivative is antiderivative, so a function n of t take derivative, then take integral is still n of t. It is it itself, because derivative and the integral, they are inverse operation. So n of t, if you take derivative, then take integral, is still n of t, n function. So we take integral of n prime of t dt and get n of t equals integral n prime of t is 2,000 times 1 plus 0.2 t, quantity to the power negative 3 over 2 dt. Then 2,000 is a scale we factor out. Then 1 plus 0.2 t, it's u. You can use u sub. And to the power negative 3 over 2, and use power rule. Negative 3 over 2, add 1. And then this is u to the power negative 3 over 2 plus 1. And then you divide it by 0.2. Because you can do this one, you take derivative, is going to be this go from and cancel with denominator. And minus 1, you got 1 plus 0.2 t, and minus 1 get negative 3 over 2. Use chain rule. This take derivative is 0.2 times 0.2 and cancel with denominator. So you have to divide it by 0.2 on the denominator. And plus a constant c. So equal to negative 1 over 2 times 0.2 is negative 0.1. This add together is negative 1/2 times 0.2, you got negative 0.1. And 2,000 times this to the power negative 1/2 per c. And then this is a negative 1 over 10, so reciprocal. So times by 10, times by negative 10. So get 20,000, negative 20,000, 1 plus 0.2 t to the power negative 1/2 per c. And this you can move down to the denominator and get to the power 1/2 on denominator and change to radical. So it's 1 plus 0.2 t and the negative 2,000 per c. And since n of 0 equals 1,000, and the n of 0, you 0 plug in here and get denominator equal 1. Divided, get negative 20,000, add c. And since n of 0 equal 1,000, so equal 1,000, and solve for c. This equation solves c. So get c equal 21,000. And plug this c back into here. And you got n of t equal negative to 20,000 over square root of 1 plus 0.2 t plus c 21,000. The b, what will be the enrollment 5 years from now? So let t equal 5. and plug into the t into this function, n of 5. T is 5, plug in. 0.2 times 5 is 1. Add 1 is the square root of 2 on denominator. Negative 20,000 and plus 21,000. And you can times square root of 2 both sides. And 2 cancel. And you got 21,000 minus 10,000 square root of 2. Then use calculator. Key in this and figure out this. And since it is number of students in 5 years from now, so it has to be whole number. So how many students from now? Whole number. So should be 6,857 students. We don't, it cannot round up. 57 students, and will not be it's always no matter, because this is not one student yet. So from now it's 6,857 students, not 58, because this one is not one student. Decimal digits is not one students. So it's 6,857 students. It's not 6,858 yet. Question 2. The population of a certain city is projected to grow at rate. This is also the rate. Growing rate. Population. How many people per year is R of t, so many people. And t years from now. The current population, so the population of 0, t equals 0 is 60,000 people. A, find an expression given the population t years from now. So also population t years from now of t should be equals integral. This is growing rate. Growing rate means p prime of t. Means p prime of t. Take integral. Is p of t. So rate is integral 400 parenthesis 1 plus 2t over 24 plus t squared dt. And this is scalar scale 400 factor out. And integral 1 plus this dt. And the two addition, the sum of two function, you can equals integral of the first function 1 dt and plus integral of second function dt. Separate, take integral. So as 400, 1 take integral is t. It should be t per c, and then we can put c at the end, because many c add together is still a constant. So is integral of 1 dt should be t plus a constant, and the plus integral this 2t over 24 plus t squared dt, and use u sub, and let u equal 24 plus, let u equal 24 plus t squared. And take derivative, du, 24 take derivative is 0, t squared take derivative is 2t dt. So du equal 2t dt. And here is 2t dt. So we substitute in 2t dt, substitute by du, and the 24 plus t squared substitute by u. So we get 400 and t plus integral 1 over u dt. And the integral 1 over u dt is the ln absolute value u, and should plus c. And here has a plus constant, here and the second term also press constant and add together and still a constant. So we put those two constant together. So press C. So equal 400 and T plus ln. U is 24 plus T squared. Substitute back. And since 24 plus T squared is positive, add 24 is positive. So this one is always positive, so we don't need to put absolute value bar. Is already positive. And absolute value of 24 plus T squared, 24 plus T squared is positive. Take absolute value is equal 24 plus T squared. So you can just put the parentheses and then no absolute value. Then press C. So this is the expression. And the C we have to figure out. So in the current population is 60,000. That's P of 0 equals 60,000. So P of 0, T use 0, plug in. T is 0, plug in. And the ln 24 plus T squared plus C should be equal 60,000. So get 400 and 0 plus ln 24 plus C equals 60,000. Solve for C. So C equals 60,000 minus 400 ln 24. And that's the C. Then substitute back in C. So get expression. And get this expression. And don't use calculator over here. This is exactly number. If you use calculator, you get decimal number is approximate number. So this is exact number. Then this is expression. And B, what will be the population 5 years from now? So T equal 5. P of 5 equal 400. T use 5 plug in. Plus ln 24 plus T squared. 5 squared. Plus constant term. 60,000 minus 400 ln 24. So this distributive in times 5. 400 times 5 is 2,000 plus 400 distributive in. 400 ln 5 squared 25 add 24 is 49. ln 49 plus 60,000 minus 400 ln 24. Then this add together 2,000 add 60,000 and we'll get 62,000. And then the two term both have a common factor 400. Factor out. Get ln 49 minus ln 24. And use quotient rule. Get ln 49 over 24. Quotient rule. Log x minus log y. The base is b equals log x over y. Base is b. So the ln 49 minus ln 24 minus, and you do change to quotient, get ln 49 over 24. Then use calculator. You figure out is 62285.50659. So the population is going to be here still 85. Don't round up. Don't round up because the whole number, because this is a 0.5. It's not from one number, one people yet. Exactly, you guarantee you have 62,285 people, but not up to 62,286 people because not enough. Get 62 1,286 people yet. So make sure what will be the population 5 years from now. Make sure number is 62,285 people. Question 3. Amazon's revenue was growing at the rate R prime of t. R represent revenue. Take derivative is the growing rate. Is this function? And it's in billion dollars per year in year t, with t equals 0 corresponding to 2006. The revenue of the company for 2006 was $10.71 billion. And what was the revenue? What was the revenue of the company in 2012? So first of all, figure out revenue function R of t. This is the growing rate R prime of t. Take integral is going to be R of t. So it's the integral this 0.545043 e to the power 0.291 t. And this is a scale factor out. And the e take an integral still e. Then you divide it by 0.291 and press C. You can check it. If this take derivative will be 0.545043, e take derivative still e by chain rule times by 0.291 and cancel with denominator. And we'll go back to this. So that's why you need to divide it by 0.291. You can use U sub, but the quick way, this is a quick way to do, because e you take e to the power this. If you take derivative, you need to times by 0.291. In order to go back to this e, you have to denominate, you have to divide it by 0.291, then cancel each other. You can go back to this. That's a quick way to do. Otherwise, you use U. U equal this, U sub. And then press C. So then this divided by this, 0.545043 divided by 0.291 get 1.873, then e to the power 0.291 t press C. And here say R of 0. When R of 0 is 2006, the revenue is 10.71. So the R of 0 is 10.71. So R of 0, t use 0, substitute in, e to the power 0, it's 1. So get 1.873 plus C equal R of 0 is 10.71. So you got this equation. Solve for C. Minus 1.873 both sides. So get 10.71 minus 1.873. Get C is 8.837. And plug back this. So we got R of t equal 1.873 e to the power 0.291 t. Plug back in here plus C. C is 8.837. Then figure out revenue R of t. T is what? Corresponding to 2012. Since t equals 0 is 2006. 2006 add 6 is 2012. So 0 add 6. So t equals 6. 2012 corresponding to t equals 6. So t use 6 plug in, figure out R of 6 equal 1.873 e to the power 0.291 times 6 plus 8.837. Use calculator and get 19.57. And the given question is 10.71, 2 decimal digits. So also you round it. This money you can round. We normally rounding, and this is a 2 less than 5. So truncate. Get $19.57 billion revenue. B. By how much did the revenue of Amazon increase over the period from 2006 through 2012? So 2006 is corresponding t equals 0. 2012 is corresponding to t equals 6. So will be from 0 to 6, r prime of t. And the r prime of t, this part, take integral. We already figure out over in a part. In a part is here, r of t. Take integral. This part, take integral. Is 1.873 e to the power 0.291 t. And this is a definite integral. So t go from 0 to 6. So t use 6 plug in minus t use 0 plug in. So it's going to be 1.873 e to the power this t use 6 plug in minus 0 plug in. E to the power 0 is 1. And this just use calculator. Minus 1 and times 1.873, you got this. And rounding up to 2 decimal digits. Because the original given number when t equals 0 is 2 decimal digits. So we will use the same answer, same format. 2 decimal digits and those 2. So you truncate. And we'll get $8.86, 8.86 billion. The next question, question 4. A division of Deaton Industries manufactures a toaster oven. Management has determined that the daily marginal cost function, which is C prime of x. Marginal cost function is the cost function, total cost function, take first derivative, C prime of x, associated with producing this toaster's oven is given by this. This is marginal cost function, C prime of x equal this function, where C prime of x is measured in dollars per unit. Each unit, how many in dollars? Unit price, marginal cost. And the x denotes the number of units produced at x units produced. Each unit, how much dollars? That's we call marginal cost. Management has also determined that the daily fixed costs incurred in producing. This is a fixed cost. Daily fixed cost is $800. $800. And then that's fixed costs. Fixed costs, for example, like pay the rental fee, electric fee. And this is produce 1 toast ovens, the cost. Like, for example, like materials fee. A, find the total cost incurred by Deaton in producing the first 300 units of this toaster ovens per day. So this is C of 0 in the beginning when x is, if you don't produce any toaster oven, or still have a expense is $800. Now, then if you produce x units of toaster ovens, then the cost is C of x. So this is the rate. the rate you take integral, c prime of x dx, take integral is the cost produce x total. So the integral c prime of x, this function dx, so is 0.003 x squared, take integral is s cubed over 3 minus 0.12 x take integral is x squared over 2 plus 20 take integral is 20x and plus a constant c. Then you cancel 3, got 0.001 x cubed. Cancel 2, get 0.06 x squared plus 20x plus c. And figure out the c. So we do plug it in, because when x is 0 units, produce 0 units, it still have a cost $800. So c of 0, plug it in. Plug in x is 0. So it's a c of 0 is c, and c of 0 equal 800. So therefore c equal 800. So total cost is c of x equal 0.001 x cubed plus 0.06 x squared plus 20x plus 800. And I ask you, 300 units. Produce first 300 units per day, and the cost how much? So the c of 300 equal x use 300 plug in, x use 300 plug in, x use 300 plug in plus 800, and you can figure out it's $4,100. Next, what is the total cost incurred by Deaton in producing the 200 first through 300 units per day? So 200 first, so you have to count it from 200 to 300. Now, start at 200. So it's c prime of x is this, and this take integral. We already c prime of x take integral. We already figure out over here. Take integral is over here. So just copy this down over here is 0.001 x cubed minus 0.06 x squared plus 20x. That's a c prime of x take integral. And go from 200 to 300. So 300 plug in x, 200 plug in x. Subtraction. And so the total cost will be $900. Question 5. The sales of Universal Instruments in the first 2 years of its operation are approximately by this function. First 2 years, S of t measured in billions of dollars. The first 2 years, like t equal 1, first year, and t equal 1, then you plug it in, that's sales, how much dollars. T equal 2, and you plug it in, that's sales, how much dollars. T equal 3, you plug it in, that's sales, how much dollars for each year. In t, this is a t represented t equals 0, t equal 1, t equal 2, t equals 3. Each year, sales, how much? Billion, in billion of dollars. And what will be the Universal's total sales over its first 5 years of operation? So it's going to be first 5 years. First 5 years is S of t dt, take integral 0 to 5. The sum of it the sum of it. Because t is in first t years, depend on the t. So take integral, it's the sum of t. This one, this is a t, and here is s of t. Then this is s of t function. T equals 0 assumes 0, and then T1, T2, T3, T4, and then you do this until Tn, n years. Tn. And you will do is this is t divided by n is delta t. And then because here is how many years, and this, if those years, the average is s of t1, the sales s of t1, and for so many years, that's the total sales. And this is also, if for T2, at that time, the sales is S of T2, if that's average sales, and for delta T years. So it's S of T1 times delta T. And then if this is the sales, when time is T2, and times so many years, add together, add until S of Ti delta T, and add until S of Tn delta T, and then S of T1 plus S of T2 plus until S of Tn, common factor out delta T. And that is the for capital T years, total in T years, sales how much for T years. So if you partition this this is you can put a summation of S of Ti delta T. I go from 1 to n. When n go infinite, limit, when n go infinite, that means you partition very small. N go infinite intervals. That become this function S of T. This one times this, when they are small, we call dt. This high times this area. Add this high. This is S of T. If like this point is Ti, then this high is S of Ti times this dt. And that's the area. And so many infinite go infinite. So many add together. So many rectangle area add together. From 0 to T. So n go infinite. So when n go infinite become for T years, total sales how much? And then this we call discrete sum. When limit n go infinite, this become continuous sum. So this is a continuous sum. go from 0 to t. This become continuous sum. Continuous sum use this represent. And this is S of t. T represent continuous number in here, t. This is t in here, t. And this is a function. That's S of t function. When n go infinite, this delta t is very, very small, and we represent it by dt. So we got this integral. It's an integral 0 to t S of t dt. That's the total sales. So that's why here. So t in each year, sales, t years, sales is S of t. And one total sales from 0 to 5 years. So you take integral 0 to 5 S of t dt. So it's the integral 0 to 5, and this S of t is t times this. Then I square roots change to 1 over 2, so get base is 0.2 t squared plus 4 to the power 1 over 2, m over n, 1 over 2. And then I change this t to here, t dt. And use u sub. Let u equal this base, 0.2 t squared plus 4. Take derivative, du equals, to go from 0.2 times to 0.4 t dt, and 4 take derivative is 0. So get 0.4 t dt. And here want to be t dt, so I divided by 0.4 both sides. Get t dt equals 1 over 0.4 dt. And 0.4 is 4 over 10, reduced is 2 over 5, reciprocal. So t dt is 5 over 2 dt. Now we substitute in. And we also need to figure out corresponding u, because here is t equals 0. T go from 0 to 5. So like t equals 0, u will be what? Since u is 0.2 t squared plus 4, so t equals 0, plug it in. U is 4. T is 5, plug it in. Get 0.2, t is 5, plug it in. 5 squared plus 4. 5 squared is 25 times 0.2, it's 5. Add 4, it's 9. So when t go from 0 to 5, then integral u go from 4 to 9. So put 4 to 9. And this is u. U equals 0.2 t squared plus 4. So this is u to the power 1/2. T dt is here. T dt is 5 over 2 du. And factor out 5 over 2. Common factor 5 over 2. Factor out. U 1/2. Use power rule. 1/2 add 1 on denominator. U to the power 1/2 add 1. And then integral, and u go from 4 to 9. You got 5 over 2. And this is 3 over 2. 1/2 add 2 is 3 over 2. Reciprocal is 2 over 3. Cancel 2, get 5 over 3. And this u, 3 over 2. U 3 over 2. U 3 over 2 equals u 3 square root equals u square times u square root, each one. And u square, take square, is u square root of u. So we put u square of u, u times square of u, and u go from 4 to 9. And plug in. So it's 5 over 3, u is 9, And u is the square root of 9 minus u, 4 plug in u, so 4 times square root of 4. And 5 over 3, and the 9 square root is 3. So get 9 times 3 minus 4 square root is 2. So get 4 minus 2. So the 27 minus 8. 27 minus 8 is 19 times 5. So it's 95 over 3. And divided is 31 and 2/3 billion million. Here's a million of dollars. So it's a million dollars. Millions of dollars. Then next one, what B, what were Universal's average yearly sales over its first 5 years of operations? Average it's integral a to b, average is equals 1 over b minus a, integral a to b, the function of x dx, is divided by over b minus a. So the previous one, integral 0 to 5 s of t dt, we figure out this is a 95 over 3 divided by 5 minus 0. So divided by 5. So it's a part 95 over 3 divided by 5. Got 19 over 3. So average divided is 6 1/3 million dollars. Million dollars. Then question 6. Sketch A. Sketch the graphs of functions f of x equal x plus 2 and the g of x equals x squared minus 4. Draw the graph. Because this we are going to find the area between two curves. So first of all, we have to draw the graph in order to know which one is the upper one, which one is the lower one. Because the area between two functions, two curves, is going to be the two functions subtraction. So we have to know which function subtract which function. So first of all, we have to draw it. So let's draw g of x equal x squared minus 4. So we got g of x equal x squared minus 4. And let x equal 0, get -4. And this is a symmetric to this y-axis. Here it's x. Here it's y. Then when x equal 0, you plug it in. We got -4. This is the vertex of this quadratic function. The graph is a parabola. It's a symmetric. That this under square, this x equals 0. So it's y-axis is the axis of symmetry. And that point is the vertex. Since it's symmetric, so from this axis of symmetry, go right 1 unit, go left 1 unit is symmetric. So that equal positive -1 square, it's 1 minus 4, get -3. So it's this one and this one. 1, -3, -1, -3. Positive or -2, to the right 2 units, to the left 2 units, square it. Square is 4, -4 is 0. So it's 2, 0, -2, 0, then positive -3. Square is 9, -4 is 5. So 3, it's a 5. -3, also 5. Then those points connect together and get parabola. So this function is g of x equal x squared minus 4. And then draw the f of x equal x plus 2. So let's find out x-intercept, y-intercept. You let x equal 0, get 2, 0, 2. And let y equal 0, get x equal -2. So get the 2 points. And you can find more points. Like x equals 3, get 5. So get 3, 5, get 3 points. Connect together and get a line. So this line is the f of x equal x plus 2. And this one is the upper function. This is the lower function. And the area, so, and we also can find out the intersection points. The two are intersection points.